Okay, today we're going to start our study of Art Tatum and look at some of the devices Art Tatum used. And the thing about Art Tatum, one of the things about Art Tatum is that he used many different types of techniques from stride piano and other devices that he learned from the pianists in his generation and those that preceded him, like Jelly Roll Morton, Teddy Wilson, Fats Waller. He was very influenced by Fats Waller. However, he kind of took a quantum leap from Waller. So saying that Tatum was influenced by Waller would be like saying Bach was influenced by Buxtehude, because there are so many things that Tatum did that Waller never would have thought of doing. It's absolutely incredible. And Tatum also used a lot of techniques and devices that he got from classical composers, Chopin, Debussy, Liszt, and many others. He had a vast amount of knowledge and a huge palette to draw from, and he incorporated all of that into his own style. Anyway, let's look at, for example, one of the just a couple of measures of stride. This is one of the ways Tatum would treat a two in the key of F, 2 chord, 5 chord. Now the 1 chord in first inversion. Okay, that's one way he would have used stride. Let's look at a right hand run of Tatum's, and this is going to be on an A7 chord, really, to a D7 chord. Okay, 2 beats each, and he has this very rapid run in the right hand. And another thing that's one of his idiosyncrasies is that when he plays these runs, he usually doesn't play the same notes in every octave. Here, for example, and he changes it in the next octave, which makes it much more difficult to play, and then he changes it again. So he starts here. If this is an A chord, starts on the second beat. You have the A, the root, the ninth, the third, the ninth again. Now he goes to this D7 chord, and he starts on the 7th, the 13th, the 3rd, the 9th. And then again, almost the same thing, only he uses the flat 9th. Okay? So that's a very interesting little right hand run. Tatum wasn't a bebop pianist. He came before the bebop era, and he knew Bud Powell and was probably influenced by, and he knew Charlie Parker. He was probably influenced by those players, but his style was pretty much developed to a great degree before the beboppers came along. As a matter of fact, Dick Hyman believes that Tatum was a great influence on Charlie Parker. Charlie Parker he actually had a job as a dishwasher in a restaurant that Tatum played in when he first came to New York. And the main reason he got the job as the dishwasher there, I mean, not only did he need money, but he wanted to listen to Art Tatum and not pay for it, and he was able to do that for hours and hours. Now let's look at a Tatum turnaround. A turnaround is a chord pattern which brings us back to the beginning of the tune or to the tonic. So if you, in F, a typical turnaround would be F, D7th, G minor 7th, C7th. Okay, and another one that you could use, which Tatum uses a lot, you start on the F, you go up. Some popular songs do this also. So you go up to the A flat, then a D flat, and then you can go to the C7th and back to the F, or you can go from the D flat to a G flat. So here's two turnarounds. Okay, or and in this case Tatum uses goes back to the C, and in the right hand and that's this group of 16th notes he uses in the turnaround. So after the first beat and F, he just goes up the arpeggio. Then you have this A flat 13th, starts on the 9th. 13th there. 9th, 3rd, E flat, and that's a triplet, so it's... Let me do that again. Okay. And then he continues now with the D flat. The C. So the D flat, the C, and then he ends it. So you could also say he went from the C to a G flat, which brings him back down to the F. But this could also be a C with the flat 9th, the 3rd, the flat 9th. I'm sorry, if this was C, the flat 13th, the 3rd, the flat 9th, and the 7th. So again, he like throws in everything but the kitchen sink. And let's look at another signature Tatum device, is his love of quotes. He uses quotes in a lot of his arrangements. And here, triplets over the F chord. F sharp diminished. Then the G diminished. So you see the chord pattern is F. F sharp diminished. The G diminished. To the G flat 7th. Okay, so that's a few things you can work on, and there'll be more in subsequent videos. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, there's my information below, and also flashing up on the screen if you're looking on your computer. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.